And now on to the latest chapter of the robed resistance. Another politician in judge's clothing is trying to undermine the will of the voters by trying to stop President Trump's agenda. This time, it's U.S. District Judge in Maryland, James Bradar, an Obama appointee. He's just ordered the Trump administration to undo firings and block further ones for probationary workers across 18 federal agencies. Now, this edict covers 19 states and D.C. It's another gross usurpation of executive power.
Democrats today hate democracy, and they engaged in lawfare to stop democracy from operating. They're going and seeking out individual radical judges to try to shut down policies, and they are forum shopping like crazy. Give me any loon judge put on the bench by Obama or Biden who disagrees with the policy. There's a reason the Democrat Party is at 26% approval nationwide, because they put radical policies ahead of rule of law.
Number one, we love the democracy. The only reason there's all these injunctions, Senator Cruz, is because he's violating the Constitution.
Why don't you file them in red districts?
Senator Cruz.
Why? What did you just say?
Why don't you file them in red districts? Why are the Democrat attorneys general seeking out left-wing,
my esteemed colleague?
It's called court shopping. Joining me now, Missouri Senator Eric Schmitt. Saw him in the Rose Garden today, supporting President Trump and Liberation Day. Senator, now when Democrats and their allies are working 24/7 to ice the president's agenda, using these judicial fiat, why is the Senate taking a 2-week vacation this month? Not to put you on the spot.
Well, happy Liberation Day to you. I'm fine working through all this. We got a lot of work to do. There's no doubt about that. But look, I think what we're seeing is an unprecedented assault on the rule of law. You've got, if you look at the numbers that have been presented, there's been about 90 nationwide injunctions for President Trump in 4 years and 3 months. If you take the 12 years that Biden and Obama were in office, there were 26. So clearly, there's abuse that's being executed by these liberal judges. And by the way, Joe Biden, when he got to the end of his term, not only was he president autopen and probably didn't know where he was at, he was nominating some of those radical judges that we've ever seen. You couldn't even argue that these people were qualified. So you got that going on. You've got Judge Boasberg in the D.C. District Court level that's being assigned cases that are supposed to be random. It's statistically impossible, Laura, for him to get the number of high-profile cases he's gotten. So something's going on right now, and it stinks. And I think that's why we had the hearing today, and why legislation is being put forward by the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, Chairman Grassley.
No, this was an amazing hearing, and I love the back and forth between Senator Cruz and Klobuchar. They're both smart. I mean, I don't agree with Klobuchar on a lot, but it was a smart back and forth. But I've spoken to a lot of people in recent days, and I know you are one who would like to work through the weekends to force the Democrats' hand, because you've said so on this show multiple times.
Yeah.
But there are a number of Republicans who simply refuse to do that. And I know you don't want to call out your colleagues. I know that's not the senatorial way. But I do think there is a huge disconnect here. If it's so urgent that you push the president's agenda through and stop these nationwide injunctions, then you have to stay in session to move these votes forward, just the Senate rules. So when you're out of session, I mean, you can get some recess appointments in, but you can't get the agenda through. So what's your message to your colleagues on both sides of the aisle tonight about getting this done?
Well, I think it's imperative. I think that the president won a mandate from the American people, not just all the battleground states, but the popular vote. And he ran on a message of disrupting permanent Washington. What you're seeing now is sort of it's the Rose Garden with the announcement of actually putting America first, these policies. You're seeing the last dying gasp of permanent Washington pushing back and resisting an agenda the American people want. We should work as hard as we possibly can to actually get that done. I know I'm here for it, and I hope a lot of other people are too.
Senator, you're always diplomatic, much more so than I am. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.